Thank you. All right. So the first vulnerability we're going to see here, broken object level authorization, is the first vulnerability listed in the OWASP list. So what is this? So this is the ability of a user to access resources or operations in a server that doesn't belong to them, or they shouldn't be able to access to. They shouldn't be able to access. So like in every API, we're going to have a concept of resource ownership. There are things we can do and things we can't do. And so to illustrate this, if you think, for example, of a blogging application, we can author publications, and as the author of the publication, we can edit them or we can delete them. Ideally, other people can't do that. They can see our posts, but they can't modify them. And so broken object level authorization would happen if a user manages to bypass these access mechanisms and get hold of our publications and modify them or delete them. Like, this might seem something trivial in a blogging application, but if you think of a banking or you think of a medical application, it's very important to make sure that users can't access data or resources that doesn't belong to them. So what do you think, Frank, we can do here to prevent this kind of vulnerability?
I think the first thing to do is make sure that for all relevant endpoints, you think about the access and how you will scope that access accordingly. So ensure that you have the concept of defined scopes for the different objects that are being exposed through those endpoints, and making sure that there's a mechanism there to validate those scopes before you serve back the resources towards the client.
All right, that makes perfect sense.